Football is here, yo, and it's almost gone. It's around that time of year again. And I'm just thinking, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? This ain't about to be no song, but it ain't going to be too long. Listen, I got my fantasy team, man. 16-team league, man, and I couldn't make the playoffs. That's the hardest league, yo. That's the hardest league, yeah. 16-team league. Wasn't able to make the playoffs. Ended up drafting Hurts. I drafted Barkley. I traded for Henry. I traded for Jamar Chase. You know what I mean? And I had Kelsey. You feel me? So, like, as that core right there, you know what I mean? I ended up finishing 7-7. And I couldn't make the playoffs, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because I was tied for, like, I think it was 5th place, you know what I'm saying? Or tied for 3rd, something like that. 7-7, you feel me? But my other leagues, 12-team leagues, made the playoffs, on to the next round, you know what I'm saying? So this weekend, you know, we're going to see if I can go ahead and make it to the championship for real. Yeah. Over there, I drafted Hurts. I drafted A-Chain, but I traded him away for Jamar Chase, you know what I mean? Because I ain't had no wide receivers. Evans is back. Yo, I'm telling you, I had a monster squad in that 16-team league, yo. I really could have took that. I really could have took that lead, yo. You know what I'm saying? And Hurts just shit the bed, bro. Hurts shit the bed, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I lost, you feel me? Like, my win was on the bench. I had a defense that had enough points. Coasted Loveland. He had enough points, so but anyway, another 12-team league, you feel me? I'm in the championship with that one. I'm still in the playoffs with that one, you feel me? Once again, I drafted Mahomes, but my crazy self traded Mahomes in the beginning of the season for Jaden Daniels, so you already know how it's been, you feel me? But still ended up making it to the playoffs. I was able to trade for Nico Collins. You know, I drafted Rashee Rice in almost all my leagues, yo. I drafted Rashee Rice. Like, that was my ticket to pretty much winning it all, in my opinion, is drafting Rashee Rice and just holding him. And honestly, selling them to the biggest buyer as well. Like, I didn't mind letting Jamar Chase go if the price was right. And I ended up letting, I didn't mind letting Rashee Rice go if the price was right. And I ended up letting Rashee Rice and Garrett Wilson go for Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase before Flacco. You know what I'm saying? So you already know when Flacco came, that was a huge gamble. When Flacco came, Jamar Chase was exploded, and that's what got me to 7-7 because I didn't have a great record, but I was able to accumulate some wins, you feel me, get to 7-7, and all I needed to do was win one more week, and I'd have been in the playoffs, but I folded, straight folded. So I ended up sitting Kelsey, and I'm not sure if this was the best decision, but I ended up sitting Kelsey for, Cody Parkinson only got a 2, so it's not going to be the best decision, you know what I'm saying? It might really cost me. But I'm definitely projected to win both of my matchups, like on some 60-40 type stuff. So I should be fine. Jacoby Brissett has been amazing, you know what I'm saying? Has been real solid. You know what I mean? He been real solid for real. I'm actually going to go into my lineup and really let you know what I got as far as my team lineup right now, as of right now. And I'm only going to show the teams that are actually in the playoffs. I'm not going to show my 16-team league that I'm out. So this week, going into my matchup, I got Brissett versus Atlanta. I got Devon A-Chain versus Cincinnati. I got R.J. Harvey versus Jacksonville. I got Nico Collins versus Las Vegas. I got Lamb versus the Chargers. I got St. Brown versus Pittsburgh. Once again, I told you I got Parkinson. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker only put up a 2. Right. And I got the Bills defense versus Cleveland. No, not yet. And I got Pinero, the kicker. You know what I'm saying? San Fran kicker versus Indianapolis Colts. On my bench, I got Corn. I got Dart. I got Kelsey. I got Rice, who is out right now. See, that's crazy. Rice is out. Oh, my gosh. When do they play? Sunday? All right, so I got to make a change right there. Rice is out. That is crazy. Brian Robinson. I got 49ers defense. This week they playing the Colts. And I got the Chiefs defense. This week they playing Tennessee. Now I'm going to my other league for real. I got Jalen Hurts as my quarterback. I got Christian McCaffrey. I got Tyrone Tracy. Jamar Chase. Mike Evans. I got Gaddison. You know what I'm saying? I got Zay Flowers. I got the Saints going up against the Jets, and I got Fairbairn going up against as a kicker going up against Las Vegas. Now, on my bench, I got Michael Carter, I got Blake Corum, I got Kincaid, I got Loveland, I got Rice, who's out, and I got Brian Robinson for real. So I pretty much got my lineup set. The only question is, should I start Tyrone Tracy or Michael Carter? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much my question. Or should I start Gaddison or Kincaid? Really, I should go for the boom with Kincaid. But Loveland been killing too. Loveland been doing his thing. So, but Gaddison ain't been doing nothing. So I'm gonna just go ahead and stick with my guns and start Kincaid right there. I'm gonna just stick with my guns and start Kincaid. Kincaid been solid for real. You know what I'm saying? But once again, the matchup is pretty easy. Like I said, I think I'm gonna definitely win and make it to the championship. I've never won a fantasy championship. I've came in second place. You know what I'm saying? Won the money, won the second place money, whatever. But never won a championship. So we'll see this year. You feel me? I definitely wanted to talk to y'all about my fantasy football journey for real. I don't talk about it enough. You know what I'm saying? These Ravens have been very irritating. You know what I'm saying? This season. You know, shout out to my Ravens. Derrick Henry, you know, when I got him, he was really supposed to be. When I traded for him, I really thought that I was going to get Derrick Henry not as a discount. I did not get Derrick Henry as a discount. I traded for Derrick Henry. I traded Genty, Tony Pollard. Let's just cut the fat off of it. I traded Genty, Tony Pollard, Kelsey for Henry. And this is when Henry was on that fumbling shit. So I went and got him, you know what I mean, believing that Henry will pick it back up and Henry can make me a monster team. Like Henry as your number 2, and I got Barkley, but guess what? Barkley been ass. Barkley has been ass. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been doing nothing like that for real. He ain't been the same Barkley. So it's been really hard to. Jamar Chase have been saving me. You feel me? You know what I mean? Getting me there and stuff like that. That's why I sold Rashee Rice, because I'm like, yo, I need to sell Rashee Rice to get some wins. People might say, yo, don't sell Rashee Rice. No, if I need to sell Rashee Rice to get wins now, because if I don't, I ain't getting in the playoffs. So what's the point of having a super team if you ain't getting in the playoffs? You know what I mean? So you need to go ahead and sell them people. You know what I mean? To get what you can get right now. So that's why I did that. So he got his already together, you feel me? So we about to go ahead and do this little listening session, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He worked with a pretty cool crew for real, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to meet these guys in person. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be pretty dope. Pretty fire. But honestly, yo, Tyrone Tracy or Michael Carter.